Well, good afternoon, all. It's been a busy September. We survived Hurricane Harvey, went through that. Bunch of nonsense, and everything was pushed back, so there was a slight delay in things that I got in the mail. But when I finally got my regular mail again in packages, my September Ravencrest Tactical RavenPac knife came in. Now, you know, the history on those has been, I won't say hit or miss, but it's been where you get a pretty awesome product and then you're followed up by something that's not going to say not awesome, but is not as cool as the month before. And this is a cool one. Now, last month's I didn't record because it was just a fillet knife, which is funny because I actually needed a fillet knife, and before I went and bought one, I received that one in the mail, and it works pretty good. It's just a basic fillet knife that came from Ravencrest during the RavenPac, but this is something different. This is Ravencrest Tactical. This is one of their gentleman folders, but this has a stonewash blade. It's not assisted, which their gentleman folder that was the month before last was. Now it's got 3.5 inch stonewash 440C blade. The handles on this, which is something kind of cool and a little bit different, is G10 scales, but they're really smooth. They're nice. They've got just the right amount of texture. Not too aggressive, doesn't feel like sandpaper, and it's not super slick. So it's a really good combination. Now remember, a knife like this you get from their website, retails for $59, something of that nature. You can catch them on sale, but during the RavenPac, you get it for $9.99 plus shipping. So you're always spending less than 20 bucks shipped to your house. You can't beat it for a knife of this style, this quality. I really like it. I mean, for the price, and I have a knife that I'll review later that I got at Walmart that's an inexpensive, nice knife. It looks similar, but the quality isn't quite on par with this one. Now, this one does have the phosphorus bronze washers, which I always do appreciate in a folder. The lock on this, you can see that the lockup is solid. It is a liner lock, but the liner lock actually comes in and engages nicely. There's very little, if any, blade play in this knife. It is fairly stout, and it does come with a penalty of weight. It is somewhat heavy in the hand. It's not quite as light as some of the other folders I have that are in this size range. So putting it in the pocket, you are well aware that it is in the pocket. Now that would come from the fact that the top of this knife is a pretty stout amount of stainless steel. And again, it comes with a penalty of weight, but it does give it some rigidity on the actual folding of the knife. Now there's jimping on top, which is always welcome. So you do get the nice textured jimping. It's not a sharp jimping, it's smooth. So when you hold the knife and you have a somewhat recessed finger choil type grip right here, you don't have any sharp edges right there. These are also rolled, hence the term a gentleman folder. That's kind of one of the things that people associate with a gentleman's knife, is a little bit more finished rounding on there, a smoother, more subtle look. It's definitely not a aggressive tactical knife, but it could be used as a self-defense knife just by the sheer fact that you do have this 3.5 inch heavy bellied blade. That is a larger style blade with the jimping on top, but I would use this as an everyday carry. That's something that you, if you're needing to cut anything with, because of the thickness of the blade and the fact that it's 440C, it's not going to be prone to rusting. It'll be fairly easily sharpened. It will lose its edge, so you would have to resharpen it. I mean, it's not one of the higher end steels, so that is a drawback. But on a knife of this price range, what can you ask for? I mean, they're not going to put any S30V on there. If they did, it definitely wouldn't be at the $10 price range. So the backspacer on it, it is a plastic backspacer. So again, another way to save money on a knife of this price range. I do like the pocket clip, and being that I have carried it in the pocket, it is a little bit snappy on there. You can see it's pretty stout. Hopefully that'll give a little bit so I can slide it in and out of the pocket a little bit better, but they always tend to soften up just a tad, so having it that tight isn't so bad. Lanyard hold at the back. Now something like that, if you did a cool lanyard that you made yourself or bought somewhere, you could give it that extra gentleman look and remove the pocket clip so then it slides in and out of the pocket but I'm going to continue to carry it with the pocket clip. So, Ravencrest Tactical RavenPac knife of the month for September. Sorry it got to me a little late, but the post office was running a little late. We didn't get any water in our home, but all but one of my family members did. So anybody that was out there in the flood, I do feel for you. I feel for your family as well. Anybody in Florida that's going through the hurricane here recently, God bless, be safe, and you know, let's try to hopefully have everything rebuilt, get back to normal. That's what we're trying to do around here. So again, the RavenPac, Ravencrest Gentleman's Stone Wash Folder, 3.5 inch, 440 stainless steel. A little bit on the heavy side, but it's a quite solid knife, especially for the price point. Thank you. Have a fantastic day. Everybody be safe. Happy hunting, and I hope you find something that makes your day a little bit more normal.